It's Holly here from Your Past is a Gift. So this video is definitely dedicated to my squish. Okay, so I want you to really pay attention to this video today and to any other youngsters out there. Last night, as we were going to bed, I was having this conversation with her and I thought this is so important that I put it out there because a lot of people don't think about it, especially when you're young. You don't pay attention, and so many times now I've heard or I've read people say, I wish I'd have taken better care of my teeth. And with that, it's everything, your health, everything. But let's start with the teeth, okay? I was saying to her last night, we're going to bed, we're brushing our teeth, and she always makes, of course she's 5, so she always makes this big fuss that she doesn't want to, that it's boring, that it takes too long, blah, 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 blah. And sometimes she falls asleep and we just don't get there. You know, or she'll fall asleep on purpose so we don't get it done. But the truth of it is, that 1 minute it takes you to brush them, okay? And it's only 3 times a day. Call it 2 times a day and you brush them a little bit longer because you're at school throughout the whole day. So say you do it twice a day. Okay, there's 2 minutes. Say it's 5 minutes of your day gone. That's it. It's just taking care of them. It's just giving them that love for all the work they do for you. Okay, because you've got to eat with them all the time. So you've got to take care of them. The downside to that is if you don't take care of them and you leave them long enough, all the hardship that you have to go through because you didn't bother to take care of them. So I am so adamant about taking care of your teeth because I've really suffered my whole life, you know, with aches, you know, toothache, or for example, some things you have no control over. Like my teeth were all on top of each other, they were all crooked, they were awful going into when I was 12 years old, and I had to have braces. So there's certain things you can't control. And then I had a tooth, and I think it was this one here, that was actually in the roof of my mouth. So it hadn't come to the front of my mouth. So with the braces, they had to make an operation and tie a chain to that tooth around the tooth and gradually, week by week, month by month, bring it to the front and lower it down so it would be at the front. But we thought originally that I didn't even have that canine. It's quite a big tooth. So there's things that are going to be out of your control when it comes to your teeth. Yeah, you can't. Things like that, having to have that operation. I couldn't avoid that. Unless I didn't want that massive tooth there, in which case they would have had to extract the one in my roof because you don't need it in the roof of your mouth. Anyway, but there's things like taking care of them so that they don't rot, so that you don't have to suffer having fillings, having the toothache that comes. Because a couple of years ago, I had a series of toothaches and they were horrendous. The pain that comes with having that is just the most awful pain in the world. And I wouldn't wish that on anyone when it's such a simple thing to brush your teeth, to take care of your teeth, to go to the dentist and get them checked. You know, as kids, I remember I was talking to my dentist recently and, you know, my little one, her dentist now, and I was saying to her the only time we ever went to a dentist was when your mouth hurt, when there was pain. We didn't go regularly. We didn't go, not even once a year. It was only ever if you had pain or if there was something wrong in your mouth. You know, whereas now, if I could go every month to take her to get them cleaned, I would take her every month if that's what the dentist said to do, you know, just to keep them maintained, to keep them clean and not allow all of that to happen. You know, there are some things that can be avoided and they would avoid you you would avoid so much suffering. Because it's the most god-awful pain to have your whole face ache because of a toothache. It is just horrible. So please, if you're out there and you're one of these people that can't be bothered spending 2 minutes brushing your teeth, please think about that. Because all it takes is for you to have your teeth for your whole life. Take care of them. Give them love for all the work they do. Brush them. It's not that hard. Okay, it's a lot easier than what you have to suffer if you lose them, and how expensive it is if you have to replace them. It's so much easier to take care of them, really. So please, when it's time and you see this video, please, My little girl, please brush your teeth. You know, I always make these videos like it might be the last video that she gets to see, or that you get to see, because you never know when it's your time. And funny enough, on the weekend, we almost got completely wiped out by a wave. You know, my whole family, all three of us were in the water, and all three of us got knocked off our feet by this massive wave, and then another massive wave came at the beach, and it started sucking us in, and we got all thrown up against these rocks, and my little girl had all these scrapes down her legs, and, you know, it doesn't take much for it to be the last moment. You never know. So if this is the last video that I get to make, please brush your teeth. Take care of your teeth. It's so much easier than having to fix them after, okay? All of you out there, if you have a brush, please brush them. If you have floss, floss them. You got to clean in between them as well, because the stuff gets stuck in there as well. That helps to rot your teeth. Take care of them. It's so much easier than having to fix them. Please. All right, my darlings. Click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.